Past year is one of the toughest years I've had in my life, the sport of hockey, and in just my personal life. I had a couple concussions that were pretty serious, and still kind of feel the effects of them here today. But the thing that I've learned, and I think the reason I went through these is to learn something. I know God has a plan, and sometimes when you're in the moment, you don't see that plan. But looking back, you can definitely see His hand at work. And what I've learned, a few verses that have helped me out through this, and have really cleared it up and made me realize why I went through this. One is 2 Corinthians 12:9. It says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." And I think that was huge for me to hear that, because sometimes, when everything's going all right, you tend to push God to the side, thinking that everything's going all right because you made it all right, and that's a bad place to be in. That's you get pretty selfish, and you think that you're the reason for your success, and God can only work through you when you are humbled, and then when you feel like you have nothing else to lean on, and that's when God does His best work. And the rest of the verse goes on to say, and I love this because it talks about boasting in our weaknesses. And how often do we do that? We never do that. We boast in our strengths, we boast in our powers, we boast about what we've done and how much better we are than other people. So it says, "Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weakness, so that Christ's power may rest on me." And that was good to hear, knowing that if I come back from this, it's Christ's power. It's not my own. It's my weakness that brings me out of it, because that's where God's hand can work, and you know that God's power is the only thing that can bring you out of it. That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weakness, and insults, and hardships, and persecutions, and difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong. And it says we delight in weakness. I don't think many people do that, but again, like I said, when you delight in that, that's because God's getting the power, not yourself. And difficulties. This was this very difficult year, and to, I guess, look back and see kind of Christ bring me out of this. That's powerful. That's special. That's a relationship. His hand working. For when I am weak, then I am strong, and that's what I'm realizing through this whole thing. So, and then just one other verse. The Bible says it best, is Isaiah 40, and all through hockey, we're always tired. We're always wanting more rest, and this verse just kind of talks about renewing your strength every day. I mean, every day is hard. It's a battle to get in there, to practice, to have games. And this one really kind of just eases your mind a little bit. It says, "Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and His understanding no one can fathom." I love when it says He will not grow weary. He will not grow tired. I mean, we're tired every day. Every single day we have to go to bed because we're tired. And that's a constant battle for us. I mean, you get tired in the middle of the day, you get tired at night, you get tired in the morning. When you wake up, you're tired. Middle of the day, when you're working, you're tired. At the end of the night, you're tired. It says He will never grow tired or weary. And that's awesome. And knowing that He's goes on to say He will renew our strength. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. And again, I think through this year, through the difficulties, it's been not about how I'm going to come out of it, but how Christ is going to bring me out of it. And that's been a huge encouragement to me.